Mobility Infinity. Welcome CGTN live stream special coverage about China International Import Expo and here in Shanghai. I'm your host, Shen Shiwei. Actually, now today's world, we know China is one of the largest economy that is pushing for the EV green transition. And that's why we have seen the global investors and global entrepreneurs and also the leading technologies have brought their latest development of their products and also to showcase their leading technology in this field. So here at this China International Import Expo here held in Shanghai, we have a lot of automobiles, flying taxis. So sometimes we say the future is too far away, but today, future is coming. So now we have this kind of flying taxis, and what would be the future life looks like. So let's take a look. So here we have seen the flying taxis, and we have so many people gathering here to have a better understanding about what could be the future life in our daily life, and also what could be the future of transportation. Hello. Hello, hello. Thank you, and say hi to our audience. So what is the latest products you have brought to this year's expo?
Yeah, I think we will bring you to experience the whole future of air taxi together this day.
So it's more like an air taxi. So
yes.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, we are very taxi, and first maybe I'll first introduce our design concept of our booth. As you can see, this is what we imagine in the future of the vertiport. Here you can see it's the National Conventional and Exhibition Center station, and in the future there will be a lot of vertiports just like this in the city, and people can find the nearest vertiport and take off just right away. Yeah.
All right. So what would be the next step?
Yeah, and we have designed this
it's a
ticket
self-service
machine.
tickets.
Yeah, and from the ticket machine, maybe we can get closer. We can see there's in the flight and the intercity.
Okay, so this is the within the city, and this is the intercity
yes.
connection.
And from this station, you can go to the other parts of Shanghai.
So we can just click and we can find a seat.
Yeah, and choose. You can see the departure time, arrive time, and also the whole endurance of the trip. And you can see the price is very cheap, just the same as you're taking a taxi in the future.
Okay, later I will ask you about the price for the future transportation.
Yeah, for example, like from Shanghai to Hangzhou, usually taking a taxi will take about 2 or 3 hours, and the price will be 200 or 300 yuan. And if taking air taxi, the price will be just the same. And here we enter the
this is the timetable for that part also.
Yes, we can see the flight information. There are many flights. You can see the flight numbers, and the flights comes every few minutes, so people can just come and go.
Okay.
And also, the areas is the future waiting lounge. You will find a smart...
like a lounge.
Yes.
So the business lounge.
Yeah, it's very easy for you to charge your phone, or you have Wi-Fi and very comfortable seats.
So it's also the similar like when you go to the airport for the security check and you just wait there?
Yeah. But I think our process will be simpler because we have the integrated check-in and
like
security.
Substation.
Yeah, and boarding maybe just take few minutes. Unlike
Subway.
if you're taking an airplane, you will take more than an hour to waiting.
Oh yes. Minimum you need those time.
Yes, and this is our flagship model we bring in this year's CIIE. Actually, we have joined CIIE for 3 years, and this year we have also heard the voice from the audience and upgrade our product.
Yeah, I can see a lot of local government officials and also business leaders, they come for site visits to have more understanding about this aircraft.
Yes.
So it's powered by diesel or oil or any other power generation?
No. It's pure electric.
Pure electric.
Yeah, and I think it's one of the largest exhibits in CIIE. The wingspan is totally around 15 meters, length 10 meters, and height about 3 meters. And it's 2-ton size, and it can carry up to 5 passengers.
5 passengers,
yeah.
So no pilots inside?
Yeah, no pilot. We support autonomous flight, and also we have like the anti-collision system and also multi-sensor system to avoid any accidents to happen in the air to make sure the safety of the trip.
So, like for this kind of aircraft, the maximum length for this operation is around how many kilometers?
Its design range is about 250 kilometers and at a single charge, and the cruising speed is about 200 kilometers per hour. And you can see this is actually its battery here. One side on the left and
where
another
is the
side on the
battery?
right. Yeah, it can be changed like in
So
5
here
minutes.
is the battery.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't have time for charging, you can just change the battery. And also the charging port of the aircraft is the same as the electric car of the nowadays.
So for this battery changing model, is more like our EV vehicles, electrical vehicles.
Yes. And also it supports charging as the same charging port of the electric car. So for fully charges, it only take like 33 minutes.
So they have the same model?
Yes.
All
it's
right.
very convenient.
So can we also take a look at the inside?
Okay.
We have seen so many people are gathering here.
Maybe we can see this luggage compartment first.
Oh, so this is this is for the okay. So here is the place to put your luggage.
Yes, and from the inside we have upgraded the space. It will be more spacious.
So it's
and more comfortable.
More like 2 or 3 pieces.
Yeah, because it's short and cheap, so people maybe just put some pack bag. Yeah.
Okay. So that's why you just designed this part.
Yeah, maybe we can go to other side.
To the other side. Okay, sure.
Okay.
So here is the inside. It's quite big.
Yeah. Would you like to take a seat? Maybe you can take a seat.
Sure. I want to have the.
Yes.
I want to have the pilot place.
We have 3 screens here. The first screen show you can choose the route.
Okay,
and,
here
the
is
second,
to find the route.
Demo here.
Okay.
And second screen you can show the heights and the current speed and the vision you'll see during the flight.
Okay.
And the third screen maybe some basic setting of the aircraft, such as the
Okay, I
ambient
see
light,
the
air conditioning system,
autopilot.
system. Yeah, actually the ambient light will changing during the flying.
What would be a change?
The ambient light.
Okay.
Here, yeah.
Okay. So it's
just like the luxury cars.
Okay, so it's also kind of a luxury experience.
Yes.
But you just mentioned about the price will be much lower if we have more players in this market.
Yes,
we know China's low altitude economy is booming.
Yeah.
So what is the logic behind this price setting?
I think the more aircraft is taking off, and the price will be cheaper. So
all right.
I think if
all right.
more and more competitors join it,
we have another group of people.
It's a better thing for the passenger, because maybe after this competition, they will got a lot of price.
So it's more like a flying taxi in the air. So maybe some people would wondering, can I have a car like this, or will be just for the operation by the companies or in the commercial one?
Yeah, actually we're designed mainly to selling to the operational companies, such as
so it's
the
more
airline.
Like a B2B model.
Such like the airline company currently, Eastern Airline, and they are selling tickets to the customer, so that everyone can get to experience this air taxi. Sure, it can be sold to person, but the price is really expensive. Maybe it's not easy to afford. So
like for this kind of aircraft travel, so it's only meets the people from like to meet the demands like of the short range, like intercity or
intercity or inner city, or maybe between the land and island. Actually, we made this sandbox to give people an overview of what the future air travel will be like in the future. And you can see the different color of route. It means different function of the route. For example, the white color of the route means you travel from Shanghai to other city around.
So it's for the white
to Hangzhou,
color.
Like Shanghai to Hangzhou. And the green line means that it's a sightseeing route. For example, here's the Legoland.
The green one. You mean the green one?
Legoland just built to Disneyland. It's for
So it's
sightseeing.
to connect the resorts.
Yes, and for the red line is
Oh,
emergency.
like a
yeah.
right line with the hospitals.
Yeah, hospital maybe to the main campus, to the north campus, or maybe to the island, to the hospital.
Oh,
If
the
there be
Chongming
some
Island in
patient,
Shanghai.
They need to go to the center of the city. You will be taking a lot of time driving, but taking this eVTOL, it only needs like 15 minutes. So it not only save their time, but also save their lives.
Okay, so and also about this color is also
Yeah.
Connecting
Yeah, it's
commercial
like,
building.
Yeah, it's more like the people where they're going to work. For example,
Okay,
from our
so-
Jinshan factory to our Zhanjiang office. Yeah, it's
Why people need this for their daily life? Because sometimes they have their
traffic
luxury car.
jam? Yeah.
Traffic jam.
Yeah, the people maybe if they need to go to their work very urgently, they can
Okay.
take this kind of trip because there are traffic jam every day during the rush hour.
So that means this kind of future transportation that will help a lot for this city like Shanghai, the metropolis, because
Yes.
you have so many people, over 23 million people
Yeah.
residents here, and you also have so many cars on the road.
Yeah.
So that's why we need this one.
Yeah.
So that will also make other like the buildings to build this kind of airfield.
And also you can see from this sandbox there are many vertiports. You can
Okay,
just,
so
yeah,
the
you can
future is
just-
really coming.
Yeah, and there are also like the landing space, parking space for the eVTOL and the charging station nearby.
So that means we need to have a lot of infrastructure investment
infrastructure.
in the
and also
coming
the
days.
operational center like the traffic control center for the eVTOL.
So
in
to
the
avoid
future.
any future traffic jam
Yeah.
in the airspace.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so
Thank
much. We
you.
learned really a lot, and we hope we can have this future transportation coming very soon.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so that is one of the example that we got here in this expo. And we have seen because of the China's low altitude economy is booming, so that's why for many government officials and business leaders, they have gathered here to find any opportunities, because we know China has a very resilient and very well organized supply chains and industrial chains. And also in China's 15th five-year plan, we have set like the low altitude economy and also all these industrial chains as one of the top priority for the nation's development, and also have set this low altitude economy as one of the driving force for the country's transformation in the coming days. So we have seen some companies, they have brought the flying taxis and also the EV transition. The green energy put in the vehicles has also been prioritized. So let's take a look what other expositors have brought us to this expo. So here we can see Toyota is one of the leading giants from Japan, and they have participated in the expo for many years. Hello， 嘿，你好，哎，你好，哎，跟我们的观众也大家说
大家好，欢迎来到
Hello，
丰田展台。
So here is the Toyota exposition. So 今年我们在这个整个展区，我们带来了哪些最新的一些成果？
OK， 好嘞。今年呢是丰田第8次参加这个进口博览会，也是我们全勤生啊，每一届都没有缺勤。那今年呢，其实我们带来了很多我们新的这个技术以及落地成果的一些展示。
So Toyota has participated for the 8th time. So every year
Yeah.
you brought your new products here.
对 ，yes， 对。
Okay.
今年呢，我们其实是对于丰田来说是一个比较有里程碑的一年，因为那丰田品牌呢进入中国是60周年了，那我们雷克萨斯品牌呢进入中国也是20周年了。那今年呢，其实我们有一个非常大的举动啊，就是我们看一下我后面这一棵树，这是我们一个沙盘。
Okay.
这
So it's from the Lexus. So they do the investment here.
Yes， 对的。今年2月份呢，其实我们对外正式宣布了，看你这啊，正式宣布了，我们要就是在中国建立这个雷克萨斯的工厂，因为雷克萨斯大家都知道它是一款进口车、进口品牌，所以呢，这也是我们第一次在国外进行建厂。
建这个是一个新能源的一个，
对，它是一个新能源的厂。
So Lexus from the Toyota is one of the leading luxury brands under
对
Toyota's
Yes.
umbrella, and so you decide to have the investment here in Shanghai for the electric
Yes.
vehicle because China is pushing the EV transition.
对的，是的。 我们这个工厂呢，现在已
It's
经
more like a hydrogen.
对，这个有很多
加
加氢。对，因为我们是这个工厂呢，它是一个代表最先进技术的一个工厂。除此之外呢，我们也会，因为大家知道氢能，其实丰田在这个领域已经深耕了30多年，所以我们有很多的这种氢能的技术。我们也是希望能够在工厂以及为周边的这个居民生活都提供一些新能源的一些提案啊。所以我们在工厂的一些比如说电能的利用啊，或者说其他的一些运输车的一些使用，我们都希望能够使用氢能，它是一个更加清洁的能源，因为知道它排放的只有水。
All right. So actually, hydrogen is one of the leading energy parts for this electrical vehicle transition. And also, we know nowadays because China has set its target for the carbon neutrality and also its carbon peak in the coming years. So that's why for the hydrogen investment has been prioritized here in Shanghai. And companies like Toyota and the Lexus under the Toyota has invested a lot here in Shanghai, and they got their factory here, and they put their hydrogen charging station, and also the manufacturing, assembly, and also all these generation platforms. So what other products we have brought? 我们今天还带来哪些新的这种产品
？OK， 既然我们刚刚提到了加氢能呢，我就再接下来介绍一下关于这个氢能。大家可以看到我们这边有一个大的卡车。我们现在正在中国呢推这个干线物流，我们可能会
什么叫干线物流？
干线物流就是我们最主要的这个干线，比如说我们看一下这个板子上面有 其实就是高速几条高速。
Alright, so here because for the country like China in this huge size, we need to lower the cost of the logistics for the logistics, and so that's why for here we have the China's high speed. So this is the one you mentioned about to lower the cost for the logistics. And because of the hydrogen can lower the cost, and also it is more eco-friendly and environmental friendly. So that's why we have to put a lot of investment here. And 所以这个是我们现在已经做的一个物流平台。
这个呢，其实这个车是我们和中国的这个重汽一起合作的，它里面搭载了丰田产的这个氢燃料电池。
So it's a joint venture between Chinese company and Japanese company Toyota to collaborate on this part.
对 ，yes。然后呢，我们现在呢，这个去年其实在进博会展示的时候，它还是一个我们的技术或者说我们的一个想法。那今年其实已经实际落地了。可以看到，我们目前是在山东省进行了这个实地的运营。对
，They have to do the experimental performance here in Shandong province because we know Shandong province has over 100 million residents, and also it's one of the largest economic powerhouse in China. So that's why it's very essential to have this much lower cost and the logistics, and also from the geo perspective, and because Shandong sits in the central part in central eastern part of China, and it connects the Beijing, Tianjin, and also the economic hub here in Shanghai and the Jiangsu province. So actually, that is very essential for the logistics to boost.
对，那大家可能是也比较了解，现在氢能其实它是属于一个起步阶段，在国内整个加氢站并不是很多，所以呢，我们也是希望能够在普及过程当中，能够让大家更加便捷的去使用这个氢能。我们这次也带来了可更换式的储氢系统，它呢其实跟我们换电。
So this can be replaceable.
对的，对的。
For just like our EV cars, so you can just change this hydrogen storage, and so it's more like a multi-pathway battery, hydrogen battery.
对的，因为它是可以在我们不用说建很多这个加氢站，因为加氢站它是一个很大规模的一个动作。我们在某些地区其实就可以直接建一个这个换氢站就可以，它就会很快。你比如换氢的话，我们大概就需要5分钟的时间就可以搞定。
所以它跟我们的这种就是充电桩的是另外一种模式。
对，它是另外一种模式。
Okay, so for the hydrogen model is a little bit different from the one we used to have our daily life. For example, to get the electric charging station, you need to build a lot of infrastructure. But for the hydrogen part, we would like to have more investment for this hydrogen battery replacement plant. So it is another different business model.
Yes. 然后我们再来看一下这边，这边呢，其实那边呢是我们一个储能系统，因为现在中国这个新能源车对它进展的非常迅速，那接下来其实也面临着一些更换呐、换代等等，对，包括这个对 Robotaxi 是我们跟小马智行合作的一个全自动驾驶。
Actually, Robotaxi has also was granted for the market access in Beijing to connect Beijing Capital International Airport and Beijing South railway station, high-speed railway station.
OK. 那我们这边呢，其实是来到了我们这个福祉展区。福祉车呢，每年进博会的时候，丰田都会带来给大家展示。因为现在大家知道，中国老龄化社会其实进展非常快。
Okay, actually, for the aging society, we know China and Japan were all facing these challenges in the years, and because we know China, the people who were their age above 60 has around 300 million. So, and the aging society needs a lot of investment. So that's why here in China, for the 15th five-year plan, we have set the healthcare for the elderly and also all the infrastructures, the equipment to put this elderly care as one of the top priority.
对我们这次呢，因为只展示了2个新的，一个 MPV， 一个 SUV。因为我们现在中国 SUV 越来越多，但其实我们福祉车
it can be removed. Can be taken out.
对，它可以转的，它是在副驾驶。那我们现在呢，其实也实际在上销售的福祉车大概是有6款左右。那除此之外呢，我们还提供了这种租赁的服务，就是我可以不用去买这个车，我使用频率低的话，我可以去租，这个是非常便捷的。
So for this car, because we know for this kind of model, the price is quite. It's still kind of a luxury car here in Chinese markets, but so that's why for Toyota they have introduced kind of a renting mode. For people who need this one, and they can rent the vehicle here.
对，这个呢，其实就是丰田的一个理念，叫做 Mobility for All。然后其实 GR 呢，这个也是我们有不同的需求，我们就生产不同的车来满足每一个人的需求。这款车也是今年刚刚上市的。
So this is a new car for this. Expo
是的，是的
，New type。
对，所以整体来讲，今年呢，其实进博会对于我们来说是一个非常重要的平台。我们在这儿交到了很多志同道合的伙伴。那同时呢，我们在这儿展示了我们的一些新的技术以及新的理念。那进博会每年也给我们一些动力、一些反馈，让我们把这个事业、把这个技术能够一步一步的落地。
So actually, for the China International Import Expo, it has been a platform to connect the people, connect the partners, the partners from supply chains, from the markets, and also from other like the research institute and also other local governments. So it's a place to meet old friends and also to have some new friends.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. And we just noticed Lexus has been here for over 2 decades.
Yes.
So that means the Toyota has invested a lot here in China. And also show this confidence here in the Chinese market.
对，希望大家接下来多多关注丰田，多多关注雷克萨斯。
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So actually here we have seen a lot of brands. They have not only just selling their cars here in China, but also to bring their equipments and to bring their supply chains to here. And actually here you can see like the Volkswagen. They have been here for over many decades, and also for the companies like Audi and Porsche, they have been here for quite a long time. And for this year's expo, they also brought a lot of new vehicles and new brands to just showcase their confidence here in Chinese market. And they would like to have more investors, and they would like to have more collaboration with their partners and also the supply chains. So actually here you see the General Motors from the US. They also brought their latest brand here, because we know General Motors has invested a lot here in Shanghai, and they have set up their joint venture with Chinese companies. And also, for example, Honda also another leading company here in from Japan, and they have brought their latest type of motorcycles, because we know motorcycle is not only about your daily use, but also it's about entertainment, it's about supply chain, it's about the motorcycle racing. So actually here in Shanghai, they have invested a lot in the infrastructure, in this all this kind of industry to boost people's further understanding about we can have more entertainment here, and more industries like Expo and other parts could be connected. And here actually we have another brand from Sweden, the country, the guest honor country here for the China International Import Expo, the CIE, and they have brought their latest brand here. We know for China and the Nordic countries cooperation, the EV cars has been prioritized, and we know it is not just the one way. It is about the mutual exchanges and also the win-win cooperation. Why we say it is a win-win cooperation? Because on one hand, for companies like Volvo, they brought their EV vehicles, also their hybrid vehicles to Chinese market, and they have set up their supply chains. They have set up their industry chains, and they also get support from their Chinese partners, because we know China is one of the leading powerhouse in industries. So that's why, and on the other hand, because we know for Europe, they are pushing forward the green transition, the EV transition. And with Chinese technology, especially Chinese companies' cooperation with the Nordic countries, we have seen a lot of companies, for example, BYD, Xiaopeng, and other leading companies, they have choose the Nordic countries, for example, Sweden, as the first stop to enter the European market. Also, like the EV giants like BYD and other parts, they have their collaboration with the Nordic countries to have this kind of cooperation. So that's why we have seen here the Sweden's companies, they have brought out their latest technologies. And besides that, because we know China's market is booming, but it's also quite diversified. We have a lot of cars, the luxury cars, like from the Mercedes-Benz is very attractive here. And we know here in Chinese market, because the competition in Chinese vehicles market is quite fierce, and every companies for the Chinese brand and also for the international brands here in China, they have brought their latest brand. For example, for this Mercedes-Maybach, I have asked some experts from the industries, from the automobile industry. They have told me that because the Chinese market, we still have a lot of people, especially for the growing middle income, and also the demand for luxury cars is also growing. So that's why here for the luxury cars, it is also doing this kind of improvements. And that's why they brought this to Chinese market. And also here we can see like the AMG, one of the leading brands from the Mercedes-Benz. They also brought some unique design. And that is also shows that their expectation here in Chinese market, because we know Chinese market is booming. And also for the consumptions, especially for the vehicles, because here in China we have this kind of government support to have a more development in the automobile industry. And also because these vehicles, they would like to have more Chinese customers, so that's why they brought it here, and to use the CIE as a platform to showcase their leading technology to not only Chinese consumers, but also to showcase their leading technologies to their industrial partners and to their the local institutions who are doing the research on automobiles. So actually here we have seen a lot of companies, they have brought their latest types of vehicles, and because we know China is accelerating the green transition, and so that's why for this year's like Mercedes-Benz and also for Volvo, they have brought their hybrid powered vehicles, and also about their electric vehicles. That means the transition is taking a lot of market effects, and market effect has give more guidance to the manufacturers to better adapt the markets. And actually here we also see like the Jaguar from the Western countries, they have brought their latest brands, and for example, because here in China, automobiles are not just an automobile for your daily life, but it's also kind of a lifestyle. So that's why here we can see for its latest brand, Defender, you see they have attracted a lot of visitors to see and to have a look. And what impressed us more is also for the Range Rover. They also brought their latest brands for other vehicles, and also they have brought some vehicles with some historic meaning. For example, this one is their first generation Range Rover, and this is for the royal family in the United Kingdom. So you can see it represents kind of a luxury, and it also showcases their tradition in the Chinese market, and also that helps China and other countries to grow their industry and in this field. So actually here we have seen for the SUV and other types of the vehicles, it also represents some leading technology, and also it represents kind of how to say, and entertainment and other sectors, because we know for cities like Shanghai, they invest a lot for this kind of industry, the entertainment, and also to educate their young generations to have a better understanding. Okay, so here we have another brand, Nissan, and we can see the EV vehicle has also been prioritized because of the market trend. We have focused a lot on the EV transition, and also about the pickup. Pickup is more like an emerging market here in China. In China, we have seen this like the yards, because for example, in southern China's tropical province, the Hainan Island, they have said we will have the one of the largest free trade ports in the world, and by December, and they have the more lower tariff for the yards. So this kind of pickup has also met the growing demand here in Chinese market, and also the diversified demand. And also here, actually, we would like to also focus about the China-South Korea cooperation, because we know the APEC Economic Leaders Meeting just concluded in Gyeongju, South Korea. And so that's why for the company from South Korea, the Hyundai, also have showcased their latest development of their hybrid and also hydrogen electric, also about their electric vehicle. For example, for this year's China International Import Expo, they have brought their latest hydrogen-powered vehicle, just like what we have seen from the other companies, because China is a huge country with a large land scale and also a lot of population. And because of the development of the e-commerce and other industries, logistics have been prioritized in China's development, especially for China's 15th five-year plan, and how to lower the cost. Of course, one issue would be to have more investment in highways and to better facilitate all the procedures. And for the other side is to how to lower the cost of the energy you use, and how to lower the cost for the logistics operation. Of course, hydrogen is one of the good methods to address all these challenges, and that also can meet the demand for a more blue sky and the more green forest. And because hydrogen and also for the electric vehicles, they are more eco-friendly. So that's why here we see a lot of exhibitors. They have brought their latest development in the hydrogen technology, in electric vehicle technology, and to meet the transition in Chinese market. And also here we have seen one of our stars, and of course it's Tesla, because Tesla has a gigafactory here in Shanghai, and because of that gigafactory, that helped Tesla to become one of the leading company in the world. And the collaboration of Tesla here in Shanghai is a vivid example of showcase the cooperation between China and the US, especially in the high-tech industry. So that's why here in Shanghai we have seen the Tesla's booth has attracted a lot of people, not only from the audience but also from companies in this industry. like in this industry. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, so actually here we can see they have showcased their cyber cab for their debut here in Chinese markets. And we can see a lot of people, they come from the industry, from this sector, for all these parts. And we can see a lot of people, they are doing this kind of research, and they would like to have a more sightseeing and to show the leading technology. Driverless taxi, and this is Tesla's Cybercab, their debut in Asia. So we can see here a lot of people, they are gathered here. And also we have seen, because for the future industry, robotics is also one of the top priority, and every country, leading country are doing this competition. And for Tesla, they also showcase their Tesla boats here in Chinese markets through CIE as a platform. And we have seen a lot of people from this industry, they have done this kind of collaboration, and also about their Cybertruck. So that is about their collaboration here in the Chinese market. So actually here for Tesla, it's not just only about their automobiles, not only about multiple automobiles, but also about their energy solution. We know after their Gigafactory has made millions and millions of electrical vehicles here in Chinese markets, they also brought a lot of technologies here in Chinese markets, and also they have invested a lot about the storage company here in Shanghai, and to meet the demand for more cost-efficient batteries. So here in the Chinese market, because we know that for this year's China International Import Expo, mobility infinity has been said one of the slogans for the automobile industry, and also about this future transportation industry. So that's why for this year's development here in Shanghai, we have seen so many people that gather here and to seek opportunities to have a more strong and resilient supply chains. So that's why for CIE, it is not only just about a show, but it's also about a platform to connect the partners across the world. And this is the CGTN live special coverage about this year's China International Import Expo held in Shanghai. I'm Shen Shiwei, bring you live from Shanghai, and please follow us on our app and our website. Thank you.